Hi everyone. I am recording this video to show you, here we go, to show you how to do the fish dichotomous key lab. You may not have done a dichotomous key assignment before. So while I'm doing that, I may as well show you the makeup assignments that I've posted also. All right, so I'm going to go back to the chapter 7 invertebrates. For the makeup assignment, let's see, for March the 17th, that's right here. It's in the invertebrates because labs 28 and 29 are on the all of the animals through the Lophotrochozoans. Well, actually, all the animals through, yeah, I think that's right. I don't think it includes the echinoderms, but it basically breaks up all of those invertebrates into labs 28 and 29. I actually do think it's the invertebrates. So this is the makeup assignment for March the 17th. And then for the rest of that week, the makeup assignments are posted in chapter 8, the vertebrates. So that whole week, I believe, started out, as March 16th. So here's your makeup assignment for March 16th. Here is your makeup assignment for March 18th. The 17th was on the chapter 7 page. And then the makeup assignment for March 19th is labs 30 and 31. And then the fish dichotomous key is not a makeup assignment. It's just going to be one of the labs that you do this week. And all of these makeup assignments I have changed to where they're due on April the 30th. Actually, I'm seeing here, I didn't change this one. So I will do it right now. It won't take but a second. Okay, so when you actually look at this later, it should have already been changed. And I'm changing these due dates to April the 30th, not so that you can wait until April the 29th to do everything, but because I'm trying to allow for flexibility. So instead of having a set due date, everything is due by April the 30th. But if I were you, I would look at the updated syllabus, which I can show you where that is too. The updated syllabus will give you an idea of which weeks to do which assignments. And I'm also going to be I'm also going to be emailing you each week. So telling you this is what I expect you to do this week. But scrolled right past it. Okay, so here's the syllabus, and I'm just going to go all the way to the schedule. All right. So you can see, oh, I'm sorry, this is not the right one. It's just downloading that one. I'm glad I checked this out. So you need the one that says modified March 18th. So I'll just delete this one. All right. So I'm glad I did that. And now we can see the modified syllabus when you click on it. And then let's go all the way to the schedule, and I'll show you what you can do. We made it through spring break, so the schedule after spring break has like Monday the 16th is spring break extended, and that assignment is on chapter 9, the vertebrates. or 8, yeah, chapter 8, the vertebrates, sorry. And then for March the 17th, the makeup assignment is posted in the invertebrates because labs 28 and 29 are actually on the invertebrates. But the 18th and 19th makeup assignments are posted in the vertebrates page. And then on Monday the 23rd, which is our first actual day of class, I don't have it listed as a makeup assignment, but your assignment for that day is listed here. Now you've got the flexibility to turn it in all the way to April the 30th, but I would prefer that you go on and do it on March 23rd, or at least do it within that week before the end of the week of March the 23rd. The fish dichotomous key is up there, and it says this is what we would have been doing if we were in class on March the 24th. And so this is what I'd like you to do on March the 24th. And you just go on and look at all the other assignments like that. But again, the official due dates for everything is April the 30th. I just want to make sure that you don't all make the mistake of excuse me, waiting until April the 30th to turn everything in. All right, so what I want to show you is the fish dichotomous key worksheet. It's not in a format where you can type on it, even if I download it. So I'm going to download it and hit save. And this is the downloaded version. So it's not allowing me to type on it. So what you need to do is just read the downloaded version. And actually, let's see if it will let me. No, it won't let me type in there. So read the downloaded version. That is a picture of the fish that you need to study. You need to study that picture. It lets you know this is the caudal fin, the tail fin, the dorsal fin. This is actually a two-part dorsal fin. And it shows you where the mouth is. It shows you where the operculum or gill cover is in the fish. The pectoral fins are here. The pelvic fins are here. This is actually an anal fin. So that is a largemouth bass. I just know from looking at it. But then you're going to have this classification key. And the way you do that is you look at the 2 clues for number 1. You always start with number 1. Number 1 has 2 clues. Body noticeably covered with scales, or scales not covering body or too small to be seen. So let's look down at our fish samples and let's do the number 1. Let's do the first example. Okay, fish number 1, you're going to need the common name and the scientific name. Now, you'll probably have to look up the scientific name. But what I suggest you do is make your own Word document. And you don't have to make it into a table unless you want to. But you do have to number it. So you can make your own Word document and type in fish dichotomous key, and then number 1. This will be fish number 1. And so for fish number 1, we have to look at fish number 1. We have to scroll down and look at fish number 1. This is fish number 1. So it said, I can't even remember the clues now. So looking at fish number 1, the clue said, body noticeably covered with scales or scales too small to be seen. Well, fish number 1 definitely has scales. Well, I don't know. That looks like this is what a fish looks like with scales. So this would be not scales. All right, so scales too small to be seen. And then that tells us to go to, since scales are too small to be seen, go to number 12. And so I skip all the way to clue number 12. And A says body much elongated and snake-like. The dorsal, caudal, and anal fins are continuous, and that means it's the American eel. But, and so obviously it is not the American eel. Body not elongated and snake-like, dorsal, caudal, and anal fins separate, adipose fin present. Then we go to number 13. But just to show you, all right, when I go back to fish number 1, that's not fish number 1. Okay, so fish number 1 definitely has a dorsal fin, um, pelvic and pectoral fins, an anal fin, and an adipose fin. All right, so we're going to go back up here and go to 13. All right, and 13 says barbels growing from the lips, arid top of head, head large and broad, or barbels lacking. Well, I don't know if you remember, but it did have barbels growing from lips and I'm not sure about the top of the head, but it definitely has barbels. So we're going to go to clue 14. And in clue 14, either the caudal fin is deeply forked or the caudal fin is rounded or slightly indented. So let's look at the caudal fin. That's the tail fin. There's only one caudal fin. Okay, the caudal fin is deeply forked. So this is going to be a bullhead catfish. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, caudal fin. I read the wrong thing. No, I didn't. Okay, caudal fin deeply forked, head tapering is 15. Then we go to 15. Is the dorsal fin rounded at the top and the body silvery, speckled with black markings? Or is the dorsal fin long and pointed at the top and the body bluish gray without speckles? So we're looking at the dorsal fin. It looks like it's pointed at the top and the body is gray without speckles. So this is the blue catfish. And just to make sure, let's read it again. Dorsal fin long and pointed at top, body bluish gray without speckles. So this is the blue catfish. On my paper, I'm going to type blue catfish. That's the common name. Then I'm going to Google the scientific name for blue catfish. And it's Ictalurus furcatus. And you're going to write that. And then you're going to put it in italics. And you will do this for every fish. And then you'll save this document and you will upload it to the assignment. Okay, so I hope this assignment right here, you'll upload it to this assignment. So I hope this has